Hey everybody, this is Tom with The Board Gamer. Today we're going to do a quick overview and review for this game. If you want the full how-to, go ahead and click this icon up here or the link in the description. Now let's get into it. Canvas is a 1 to 5 player game for ages 14 and up with an average gameplay length of 30 minutes, published by R2I Games. The basic overview of Canvas has players taking turns collecting transparent art cards in order to complete 3 paintings by the end of the game. Each painting must have 3 art cards layered on top of one another. These art cards have different elements and color swatches that you will try to match with goal cards to collect ribbons. Once all players have completed all 3 of their paintings, the game ends and all collected ribbons are scored, and the player with the most points wins. Canvas is one of those games I found out about way too late. Luckily, the folks over at R2I Games ran another Kickstarter for the expansions, and I was able to pick up a copy. I did not get the expansions in fear I might not like the game, but thankfully that was not the case. This is a game where you can go in with strategy or just to make pretty paintings. Personally, I am always happy to have a good-looking, easy-going game that I can teach and play in mere moments. So far I have praised Canvas, but is this the masterpiece it seems? Let's discuss and find out. Let's start with what comes in the box. I did pick up the deluxe version, which has wooden ribbons, wooden palettes, and a few more art cards and sleeves. But I will be honest, that the quality of the base game is high enough that you don't really need to get the deluxe version. In fact, I'm glad the price difference between the base and the deluxe version was small. Otherwise, I would feel a little bad about getting the deluxe over the base. The wooden ribbons look great, but after opening the game and seeing how thick the cardboard ribbons were, I would have been happy with just the base game. The cloth mat was clever. I still would have preferred a board, since the cloth can crease or not lay all the way flat since it's rolled up when stored. But all those minor complaints seem not to matter once you see the art cards. They are so well done and interesting to look at. The transparency and how they came together to make interesting works of art is just beautiful. I have not seen transparent cards like this work so well since playing Gloom. The sleeves make it easier to keep things together, and the background cards can, in most cases, enhance the painting you make. But sometimes it looks a little funny to put a dark scene on top of a bright pink background. All in all, it's a beautifully made game, and the art cards really carry it. Canvas is one of those games that can be introduced, taught, and played with no prior knowledge of the game in a very short time. Especially when playing with the 4 recommended goals: variety, repetition, emphasis, and composition. On the flip side of that, with random goals, especially goals that do not mix well together, you can have a bit more difficulty at times, especially if you don't get good draws on the art cards. Luckily, the scenarios listed on the back of the rulebook, which is for solo play, can also be used to keep games with others more balanced and a little less stressful. Also, there are only 2 actions that can be taken during a game, which is to collect an art card or make a painting. And to prevent long games, the rules only let you make a painting with exactly 3 art cards and hand limit size of 5 cards, meaning everyone will usually finish a painting or end the game around the same time, which is good since once you finish all 3 paintings, your turn is skipped until everyone else is done with theirs. This really keeps the game moving and helps keep it 30-minute playtime as accurate as it can. I am a firm believer that there are 2 ways to play Canvas. You have the strategist path, which has you concentrate on everything below the painting, the elements, the goal cards, and then you have the luck player that just wants to make pretty paintings. Is one way wrong? I don't think so. This is a game that allows both types of players, or even a mixture of the 2. Personally, I like that it allows me to play however I feel at the time, or depending upon my audience. If I want to crush my competition, I will strategize hard. But if I just want to introduce this game to new players, or play with a more easygoing crowd, I'll just make pretty pictures. Either way, the game is over in 30 minutes or less, and we can play another round, and I can switch up my play style if I want. The flexibility of Canvas makes it very appealing to me and the people I play with. With Canvas being a quick game, it allows for immediate replayability. You can sit there and play 2 to 3 games in the same amount of time it would take to play most other games. It is also a quick game to teach, which leads to more opportunities to pull out and play. And well, the game is fun. These attributes place it well above most other games when discussing replayability. Are there better games out there? Yes, but most of them require a longer explanation and runtime. But Canvas is easy to fall back on. It's a fun game to always have ready to go. I personally rate its replayability extremely high. When discussing the theme of Canvas, initially it fell somewhere in the middle for me. Yes, it's beautiful, and the art cards you're putting together fit with the theme of being an artist. In fact, in terms of looks and gameplay, it's almost a great representation of the artist theme. But it wasn't until I really looked at the cards and the different elements listed below them that I fully understand how much the theme influenced the game and vice versa. These elements and color swatches are not just randomly placed on these cards. And the pictures used are not just random bits that look funny when you put together. I mean, you can make a horrendous looking painting with certain cards, but most of the time, they're pretty passable. I don't have an art degree or anything, so I can't say these are masterpieces. But with art being subjective, in my eyes, they can look pretty good, especially for random drawings just thrown together. I can't say Canvas is a masterpiece for everyone, but I can say Canvas is a work of art that many people can enjoy. This board gamer says, not boring.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified about new videos. If you're bored now, click this for more games.